We all know the saying, to go far, go together. To go fast, go alone. But does this always ring true? What if sometimes going alone is not only faster, but also better? To me, efficiency is like a double-edged sword. On the one hand, we are told that it is the key to success. Streamlining tasks, delegating, getting a bigger team, and going big. On the other hand, the more efficient we try to be, the more problems we seem to encounter, and most of these problems usually involve people. So let's break this down. What is the true cost of efficiency? Spoiler alert, it's not burnout. It's dealing with people, a lot of people. As a self-identified introvert, I have never been too excited about working with large groups of people. Growing up, I did dream of becoming a rock star, playing in a band, touring the world, and living that kind of life. And while I did enjoy the music part, the working with people part, not so much. It didn't take long for me to realize that the bigger the team, the more there is to manage. Personalities, agendas, communication issues, you name it. Don't get me wrong. I have worked with incredibly skilled and talented people, and we have done great things together. But if I'm really honest, I would much rather keep things lean and only bring in other people into the fold out of necessity, not as a default. Why? Because dealing with people isn't just time consuming, it is draining. Efficiency seems like a wonderful goal, but have you stopped to ask yourself just how much do you really need to accomplish? We often think that efficiency is solved by adding more people into the mix, delegating, outsourcing, building bigger teams. On paper, that's a no-brainer. But how efficient is it really? Here's the thing that nobody tells you. People have problems. People are problems. Don't believe me? Go ask anyone who has managed a team or worked in a group. You would think, if I could only find the right people, it would solve my problems. But the truth is, the more people you bring in, the more emotional baggage, conflicting interests, and communication issues you'll have to deal with. Finding good talent isn't the hard part. There are loads of talented people all around. The real challenge is to get them to work together. As much as we wish it were all about skill and expertise, it's really the soft stuff, emotional issues, ego clashes, miscommunication that gets in the way. No wonder why people in management are paid so much. Their job isn't to guide tasks. Their job is to manage people. As Henry Ford once said, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. But he left out the part where you'll have to deal with each other's drama in the process. This leads us to a very common issue. As your ambition grows, so do your people problems. Take Elon Musk for example. This guy is redefining industries with his companies like SpaceX and Tesla, but managing his employees and aligning everyone with his vision has been a constant uphill battle. Just because you have a grand vision doesn't mean that everyone in the room is seeing the same picture. Musk himself has seen countless internal challenges. Employees resisting change, poor alignment of goals, and cultural issues within his companies. So if you are envious of his success, be an expert in dealing with people problems, and I'm sure you'll get that too. It's easy to assume that more people equals faster progress, but in reality, it can slow you down. Why? Because humans are complex creatures and getting everyone to row in the same direction is an enormous task in itself. While it is true that efficiency is the key to success, it is also true that the more people you work with, the more problems you will have to face. Managing more employees, aligning team members, and dealing with misunderstandings, these are all the hidden costs that comes with pursuing something greater. And here's the thing, that's normal. It's all part of the game. But the point remains, the cost of efficiency is far greater than we expect. So what's the lesson here? Bigger teams and bigger ambitions aren't always the answer. Sometimes small teams that align well are the real secret to efficiency. Maybe it's better to have a tight-knit group of people who shares your vision than to have a big group that doesn't. For me, it's about learning to balance ambition and realism. Yes, there are great advantages to be working with larger teams, but personally, I find myself happiest and most productive when I keep my circles small. The fewer people I have to manage, the more time I will have to focus on things that I really care about. It doesn't mean that I have avoided working with others entirely, but I am very selective about when and why. And let's be real, not everyone loves the chaos that comes with managing large teams and their problems. Efficiency sounds like the ultimate goal, but when you break it down, it often leads to more people problems than you would expect. The road to getting things done is never smooth, even if you have the best of plans. To make things work, you need to manage expectations, and more importantly, the people behind them. And ask yourself, how much do you need to accomplish? And more importantly, how many people do you need to get it done?